What's going on, guys? It's your boy Bwhite here with Bwhitecreations, and today we got a very special video for you guys, man. And we just going straight out the dome. We're gonna freestyle today because I don't need no topic, I don't need no points or none of that for what I'm talking about today. We just gonna be talking about don't play when it come to you, and by that meaning protect yourself at all times, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like, protect yourself. And any form of disrespect, cut it off immediately. Unless you got like a close relationship with that person, you can pull them to the side. Hey, so and so, I don't like how you did that. When I feel like when I call you, you got a attitude all the time. Woo. Like, whatever is bothering you, pull that person to the side. You know, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? And tell them like what's bothering you, what's annoying you, so that you can get down to the nitty-gritty of the situation. But it only takes one time for that, because that's actually you showing that you care before you cut them off or before you end a relationship, because it's uncomfortable for you and your growth and the person that you are and the person that you are becoming, right? So what I mean by that is, if you've been through a lot of things in your life, a lot of betrayal, heartbreak, backstabbing, doors closed on you, setups, stuff like that. You've been through a lot of stuff in your life. You're going to be kind of cautious on how you react and how you move, who you interact with, who's your friend, who you invite over, who you hang out with, all that type of stuff. You're going to be very cautious. But you're not scared, but you're cautious because you already know what could come of this, right? So any form of disrespect, whether a person is cheating on you or whether a person is lying to you, a person is not upholding their end of the bargain, no 50-50 reciprocation, you know, especially after you done told the person how you feel. Hey, I feel like you're not bringing nothing to the table. I gotta come pick you up. I gotta come do this, that, and the other, right? You're not paying me no gas money. You're not asking my okay. You're not doing really anything that's really beneficial to me in our relationship. If I put myself on the scale and I put you on the scale, who's doing more? You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing more, I'm gonna address it to you. Hey, look, I feel like so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. I feel like I'm bringing this much to the table, you're not bringing this to the table. And if they get mad, upset, they're not for you. A lot of people gonna say, okay, yeah, I got you, I understand. And a lot of people not going to do anything to fix it. Not going to try to accommodate you. Not going to try to see where you're coming from. So that's your move. That's your next step, to just cut it off, because it's hindering your growth. And I already told you once, this is upsetting me. Obviously you don't care. Obviously you don't care about our relationship or what we got going on. So why would I stay in something that's uncomfortable for me? Why would I stay around something that's stopping me from being great or being happy or meeting somebody that could make me happy, right? So it's all about self-respect and self-love. You gotta love yourself. A lot of people don't love themselves. A lot of people feel like they don't have much to live for just because they're not in a certain situation or a certain position in life, or they don't have certain things that they may think other people have. They're not living a life that they think other people are living. So they think, I'm not worth nothing. Why I need to change? Why do I need to get better? It's their fault. Everything in the world is anger, right? But you can't live life like that. You can, but you're not going to be around me. You're not going to be around positivity, growth. You're not going to get the changes that you really, really want in life. You may get a band-aid here and there, a pacifier here and there, somebody's gonna help you, kiss your tail, kiss your ass real quick, you feel me? But after they get tired of it, then you stuck by yourself. It's what God really intended for you to happen, what he wanted to happen, right? Because those are problems that's internal, this stuff that you can't see, this something that you have to deal with as a person to become better. So anything like that, anything disrespectful, a person lying to you, You got one time to lie to me. One time, really a half a time. And you gone. And all these things that I'm saying and expressing, people might think, oh man, he's so intimidating. He's just such a negative Nancy. He's such a hardball or whatever you want to call it, right? He don't have feelings. He don't care. But it's not true. This the total opposite of what's going on. See, when you carry something valuable inside of you, whether it's knowledge, wisdom, good energy, motivation, positivity, and you know you're on a higher vibration than a lot of people, it's kind of like you playing defense in life. You move up so far in life to where you have to play defense. You're not on the offense. You got to keep people and negative things away because it's too many. It's too much. You can't get to everybody. You don't want to get to everybody. People coming back from your past that did you wrong, acting like you done forgot just because you get money, just because you live in life. They act like you forgot what drove you to this point. In this position that I'm in, I really want to thank the haters. I want to thank people that turned their backs on me and walked away or chose somebody else over me, or because I was always picked last, from my family to basically right now life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just carry that badge of honor so well. It just became a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to get picked. I don't try to, hey, pick me, hey. No, I don't try to do that. It's just, I know you ain't gonna really pick me, so I'm just gonna live my life the way that I live it. And whatever I attract that's within my alignment and then within my vibration, that's what's for me ultimately. You feel me? So it's like, whether it take a little bit more time or it come overnight, I deserve it. I work for it. I did the inner work for it. The same way some of you have. But a lot of you haven't. Let's just be real. You have to get broken before you get elevated. You have to die. Not like physically, not for real, of course. But you have to die. Emotionally, spiritually, mentally, everything. Got to come crumbling down before you be exalted up and elevated to the next level. Because how would you know anything? How would you know how to navigate your life from this point on if you quit and fail when things got hard or when people left you? That is the building block of your life. What are you going to do right here? This is the turning point. You can either go down this direction or you can go down this direction. Which one will you choose? Me, I chose success. Yeah, I cried about it. I was hurt about it, sad about it. This is not only romantic and relationship. This is life, business, jobs that I really liked, jobs that I showed up to on time every day, working hard like SpongeBob, for real. I'm ready every day. Good attitude. And they fired me quicker than somebody that was not following the protocol. Because sometimes your light can be so bright and blinding to people that they just can't stand it. Then they can't find a flaw on you. You don't got no kids. You don't have a bad background. You don't have like nothing that's really crazy that sticks out like a sore thumb, right? So like people will just get irritated because a lot of people in life have a lot of negative vices, a lot of negative things going on. So I ain't saying that having a lot of kids and stuff like that is negative and bad, But I'm just saying, you got 8, 10 kids and you 25, I'm just saying. But I'm just, that's like the culture we living in. And a lot of people have 2, 3 kids at 21, 22. And I'm almost 30 and I don't have any. So like, we are not going to relate for real. I'm not going to understand your struggle. You're not going to understand my struggle. You're not going to care. I'm not going to care. Right? Because it's so far out of my realm that I'm not even thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I like nobody. I have never liked nobody for real that much to even think about considering kids or family or nothing. I like people enough to get some money with them. We can live in this house, do this, that, and the other, but I haven't been in love or nothing like that. That hard to think about kids or something like that. Like that's a lot for somebody that could be lying to you, playing you behind your back, and you know how regular people are in relationship, everyday life. So I just never really thought about that like that, man. And I really still kind of don't. Because I see the people that got kids, the people that have the marriages, and the people that have all the stuff that they say you should have by 30 or a certain age, and they hate their partner, they hate their kids. They miserable. At their mom and daddy house, barely making it, So where is the happiness in that? And I don't really have, I have one good example of a friend that living a beautiful life, but you see 99, 1,000, a million people every day that's unhappy in their relationship. And then you see people that's willing to cheat and do whatever, in long-term relationships, but they all online happy and this, that, and the other, but they trying to cheat and, be with you. It's just like, dang, it's almost sad. It's like, dang, yeah, I want love, but is this what's gonna always happen? It'd be cool for a couple months or whatever, and then everything just go bad. You get tired, or you control a person, feel like you got a certain amount of control over a person. Now it's not fun no more. Let me just go to something lesser, or let me just play around in the streets like I'm single, or whatever the case. Let me just throw the relationship away, right? Because it's just like you don't see the bigger vision, you don't see the bigger picture, or you may do, but it's just distractions, temporary distractions is this holding your mind, got your attention. So I say for my fellas or my ladies, anybody that's really of high value or any value, everybody's valuable. But I'm saying people that really putting the time in with their own craft, with their own dreams and goals other than society and life and the club and boyfriends and day naps and all this, restaurants, going out to eat, all that. It's cool, right? It's material. But what are you doing different than that, right? Because people are masters at talking to people, right? And I don't mean like speaking and crowds and audiences and stuff like that, or motivational speakers. I'm talking about people are masters at sleeping around, in and out of relationships, finessing people, manipulating, all that. People are masters of that. Just the same way I put my 10,000 hours in painting, drawing, talking to y'all, doing stuff like this. People put their 10,000 hours in just talking to folks, finessing, seeing what they can get out of life, or out of the next person, right? And people like us, they want to call us chosen ones. We don't live life like that. We just go after our dreams and goals. And whoever hurt us and betray us or whatever the case may be, we just move around, give it to God. Now, when we was younger in our faith and younger in ourselves, we'll go tick for tack. If somebody threatened us or, check you, it used to be your mama jokes and all that back in the day. We'll go back and forth to almost fight and death, But after you get to a certain level in life, mentally, and hopefully of age, but a lot of people, this don't apply to a lot of people. I know a lot of people that's 40, 50 still act like kids, but once you get to a certain age and a certain mindset, people in low vibrational stuff shouldn't even have your attention, shouldn't even have your time like that. You shouldn't even think about it. And I know it's hard and difficult because negativity is at an all-time high in the world. This was selling, right? But goes back to what I was saying at first. Like, you got to be on the defense now. You have to protect yourself. You have to know when people are trying to provoke you and get you out of character because they mad, that they miserable, they life, they broke, busted, and disgusted. The people that they left you for or picked over you didn't show up for them the way they thought it was going to be, right? So they resort back to you. Oh, man, let me go back to what, originated, started this. Let me go back to, that's the only person that showed me some love. You feel me? Let me go back and play. I changed, I did this. No, And I play God's advocate. You could change. People change every day. People evolve and enhance every day. But why would you let somebody come back in that backstabbed you, betrayed you, wanted you dead ultimately? Why would you give them a second chance to try to finish the job? You got away the first time. God bless you to get away the first time. Barely. By the skin of your teeth, whatever they say. The hairs on your chin. You got away. But why would you let somebody come back in and destroy everything that you done built to this point? You have to heal yourself. You have to pick yourself up. Lick your own wounds. Find a new job. Find a new girl. Find a new place to stay. Find a new car. Find a new whatever situation that you are living in now that's better than what you done been through. So why would you bring or invite something negative? Why would you invite the devil back into your life with hopes of change, with sweet words, sweet nothings in your ear? You have to cut that off, because once you get to a certain level, you can see the tricks, manipulation, you can see the games before it even come to you. And while you're going through it, you don't understand it. You don't see the bigger picture later on. Like, okay, I'm going to be a super player. I'm going to be so pimping now. I'm going to be so, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then you might have been naive or just, you know, just being real, being a good person, genuine. And people already had the mindset of what they was going to take from you, get from you, whatever the case might be, and leave you high and dry. Right? So when you recover, you heal yourself, you regenerate, you come back to life. Like the Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? People go try to play you. They go try to come back around like they done changed. They go see your energy, how you moving now, how you dressing, how you talking, what you got going on. And they go try to mimic that. Like they on the same thing too. Right? And that's where discernment come in at. Where you got to understand, you got to have a relationship with God or the Most High, whatever you want to call it. You got to have a relationship with him, and he'll give you the information 10 miles before the E4 even come down the road. You feel me? So stay on point. Any sign of disrespect, cut it off. A person coming around, you just using you. You done told them, hey man, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no gas money, I'm coming picking you up, I'm playing, you know what I'm saying, paying for this, that, and the other. You ain't got no money, you ain't got $20, you ain't got $5, you ain't got nothing. But they always want to be in your energy. And then when you tell them stuff, they like they don't hear you. Still broke, still busted and disgusted, still ain't got nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing to talk about, nothing to enhance your life. Nothing to bring to the table, male or female. You know, you got to cut it off. And you just got to go in that wilderness by yourself. No matter how long it'll take, but something got to be inside of you to make you fed up. Like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Tired of talking to these type of women. I'm tired of dealing with these type of businessmen. I'm tired of working this type of job. I'm tired of getting this type of treatment from friends, family, whatever. I'm tired of it. And you got to be fed up to the point where you just ready to quit. Not quit in life, but quit that person, quit their relationship, quit their situationship for good, forever. And not ever ask for a sorry or a closure, nothing. I don't need it. I'm good. I understood what happened. I understood where I was in the situation and where you was in the situation. What you did, how you did it, that's what it is. I've thought about it 1,000 times. Good and bad. Well, maybe they was doing this. Maybe they was going through this. Right? But you have to, the real go sit in at the end of the day. The real go hit you in the face at the end of the day. So, regardless of what lie you may make up in your head for this person, because you love them, it's just the disrespect that happened to you. You can't tolerate that. And God won't let you tolerate. He will though, he will. He'll let you go through it. He'll let you keep going through it until you get tired. You know what I'm saying? Until you get tired for real, for real. Because a lot of people are like, I'm tired, woo. You just talking. You know? Actions speak louder than words, man. So, Until you leave that relationship, till you leave that dude that's knocking you upside the head, lying to you, cheating on you, you ain't talking about nothing. Don't even come to me asking for advice. You got 2 feet, 2 arms and legs. Get up out of there. You know? And if you don't, if you disabled, shout out to you, but you got a strong mind. Probably stronger than a lot of people with arms and legs in their limbs and working vision, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have more intuition, more mental capacity, more strength in your mind to persevere and know that you got better is on the way. Right? So, yeah, I just want to talk to y'all today about just protect yourself out there. But a lot of y'all ain't doing nothing with y'all life, so this won't really apply. Y'all really won't understand. But the people that's doing something with their life, that really done built something that's worth something, musician, artist, athlete, businessman, construction, store owner, restaurant, anything. If you have built a value, you have to protect it. In any form of disrespect, you need to cut it off. Don't bring it back around you. Because true enough, people can make mistakes. True enough, people can bump their heads. But I feel like after you become 21 years old, even before 21 years old, you know right from wrong. You know, and there's certain people in your life that you probably wouldn't do that to. Or you probably would. Who knows, depending on how you was raised. But bottom line, you know what's going on. You know what you did. You know how you did it. You know, it's almost like premeditated. You know what I'm saying? It's premeditated. It literally is. So, once you get caught, once you mess up over a genuine person, it's over with. Unless that person's stupid and naive and they'll let you back in. But if that person has really been through something and they had to transform them into the person that they are today, don't even think about it. But if you made it to the end of this video, I love y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Be white out, baby.